After surgery, most people focus on the operation itself. But what actually determines how well you heal is what happens in the days and weeks afterwards. Years ago, when I went through major surgery myself, I started documenting everything that helped my body recover. Because I have a background in health education, I approached recovery almost like a research project. What I discovered became the foundation of a recovery guide that has been shared with medical centers and patients around the country. Today, I want to share some of the simple practices that helped me heal and that can support your body's recovery as well. My background is in public health and health education, and I also work in alternative healthcare practices. When I was recovering from surgery, my medical team and I combined Western medical care alongside alternative health practices plus supportive lifestyle practices. The interesting thing is that many of the strategies that helped me heal are the simple things that we can do every day. Over time, I organized those practices into 3 core concepts that guide how I take care of my health and better manage chronic conditions. I call them my 3 key concepts to improved health. I nourish, I soothe, and I rest. These 3 pillars support the body's natural ability to heal and recover. If you don't know me, my name is Tiffany Anderson, and I am the founder of Anderson Therapeutics. My Aging Well channel is all about my holistic approach to health and how I am better managing chronic conditions and aging well. Thanks for joining me. The 3 key concepts that I mentioned are practical recovery tips. Let's start with the concept of soothe. This means supporting the body through pain and inflammation. For example, ice therapy. Now, inflammation is a natural response, especially after surgery. Our body has been injured, and the healing process takes time. Using ice appropriately helps our body to decrease swelling, and ice is useful for managing pain. You may not instinctively reach for ice, though consider how our bodies react when we overheat. These are similar to the concerns that we have when the engines in our vehicle overheat. Cooling the tissue is a way to support a natural process and helps the body to remove excess fluid. Another way to soothe the body is through gentle movement. And after surgery, these are going to be things like the activities that your physical therapist recommends, plus whatever your body can handle at the time. Think gentle movement such as yoga or walking. Stress management is a way to soothe. Injury, illness, and surgery are stressful situations that put our body on high alert. And how you respond to stress can determine how well that you heal. Know the stress management tools that work for you. Make a plan and ask for help as needed. Pain management strategies are a very important way to soothe the body. Now, this is really a personal topic because each of us responds to pain differently, and each of us have our own threshold of what we can tolerate when it comes to pain. Discuss this with your medical team before and after surgery to understand the pros and cons of a variety of methods to better manage pain. I honestly found that using prescription medications, while they're necessary, but I needed them for a shorter period than I expected. After weaning myself off pain medication, I found less intrusive ways to manage pain. And if you're curious about those, on my website there is a free resource called My 4 Proven Methods to Better Manage Chronic Pain. I will have that link in the description below. The next concept is nourish. After surgery, the body needs hydration. Now, flushing the body with water is essential after surgery. You'll more than likely have an IV, and you'll be thirsty after having a long fast. And do your best to avoid any waters with flavor enhancements, even if you don't like the taste of plain water. And eating foods that are high in liquid, those can help you to become better hydrated. Things like soup or plain broth or fruit. Nutrient-dense food is an ideal way that you're going to nourish your body. Minimal ingredients matter, especially when you're healing from surgery, because food is powerful medicine. Some foods can restore health, while other foods can be harmful. Once you're home, take advantage of the kindness of neighbors and family who are maybe bringing over a pot of soup or a casserole. Be the proactive patient and ask them for meals that will support your recovery. This is where I encourage anti-inflammatory meals. This means eating the rainbow and avoiding any heavy foods that are hard to digest. Your colon was put to sleep during surgery, and it can take months for the body to release medications and chemicals that are necessary for surgery, though it makes our colon sluggish. Fuel your body wisely as you heal. And if you're curious about the ways that I fuel my health, check out my Nourish playlist with a wide variety of ideas, especially on anti-inflammatory meals. The final concept is rest. Now, rest doesn't just mean sleep. This concept means that we're giving our body time to heal. Patience is key, as well as having open and candid conversations with your healthcare providers. Create a recovery plan that can give you an idea of what you can expect, as well as the healing milestones that you're striving for. Plan for setbacks, and most importantly, celebrate all of those recovery wins. Another way that we are resting is that we're balancing our activity with recovery. Physical therapy and the tasks that you're asked to do as a patient is like taking on an additional job. Fatigue is to be expected. Schedule rest into your days. Take naps, make time to stretch and elevate. This is another way to decrease swelling. Have quiet time, such as being outdoors. Make sure that you're getting plenty of fresh air and sunshine. Have time for meditation, prayer, basically taking time to relax. We can rest in a variety of ways, and also ensuring that you're getting enough quality sleep. Another way to rest is actually allowing your tissues to repair, understanding the time and the energy needed for this process. Extra patience and respect for your body is needed here. After my first hip replacement surgery, I was shocked at how misshapen my body was, with one-sided inflammation and excess swelling in my feet. I wound up needing to buy shoes one size larger, one size wider, even after I got the clearance to go back to work. And scarring, that's another aspect of healing that can be humbling. Remember that our skin is an organ, and we all heal at our own pace. Your scars may look and feel differently than you expected. The best way to prepare for this is, again, by speaking with your doctor and talk to other patients who might be further along in the healing process of a surgery that's similar to yours. And know that there are many ways that you can support your tissues, your skin, as they repair. Because so many people have asked me how to apply these ideas, I created a simple post-surgery recovery list based on these 3 key concepts. It walks you through practical daily habits that can support healing. I'll put a free link to that guide in the description below. And one of the things that I've learned working with patients and caregivers is that recovery looks different for everyone. Sometimes people just need help turning good information into those daily routines that works best for them. That's something I do through coaching and the resources that I share on my website. Remember that healing takes time, patience, and supportive habits. If this video was helpful, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Are you preparing for surgery or currently recovering from one? Thanks for watching. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you at the next video.